Hello and welcome to Achieve Intentional Transformation, where I help individuals, teams, organizations, and communities to shift strategy, improve performance, and grow revenues. My name is Dr. Leonie H. Mattison, an award winning organizational and talent development practitioner, author of the Thread Collection and founder of the Thread movement, including pioneer of the Thread six-step system. Welcome to today's lesson. We're going to talk about being intentional, what that looks like, and how we apply one of the steps in the Thread system, which is to think outcomes to get this process underway. So, walking through these tough times, it is so very difficult. And the mindset that we have, is just as necessary as our physical walk. Now, how do you develop a right mindset? How do you develop the right attitude? Today, we're going to talk about being intentional. First, let's take a look at the meaning of the word intentional. Intentional means to done on purpose, to be deliberate, to be focused, to be purposeful. Now, being intentional requires you to take action steps. It's all about being active. So you have to be a willing participant in the process of being intentional. One of the other things I also learned about being intentional is that it's truly all about mind management and understanding the power that we have over our own mindset. And oftentimes we give that power away. We give the power away to being insecure, intimidated, frustrated, or even being stressed out to the point of illness. If you're feeling dissatisfied, if you're feeling confused, maybe you're feeling stuck or even stressed out, I hope today's video will help you to make the shift from chaos through to change, right? And then eventually you will land at some order. I want to see that shift take place. So here's the thing, you can have a new beginning. You have that power and you're capable of having a new beginning. Now, how do you get there? You get there by being intentional. You can tell your mind what to think. Yes, you can. You have the power over your thoughts and you can transform chaos into order. And I think oftentimes we think we have to be scientific to get there, but you don't. You have the power over your mind. And recently I learned that, everything in our being, our organs actually eavesdrops on our thoughts. When I learned that, I was like, wow, I really got to pay attention to the things that I'm thinking. Yes. And I think that's a quote by Deepak Chopra, I think his name is, that our organs are always eavesdropping on our thoughts. And so it's so important that we control what we think. We manage our thought life, because what we think is what comes out of our mouths. Now, I've developed a six-step tool and it's called THREAD. THREAD is an acronym. And THREAD is designed to help you to achieve intentional transformation. Now, there are six steps in the THREAD system. Let's look at them. Number one, T is to think outcomes. Number two, H is to harvest data. Number three is R, release old patterns. And number four is to enlist E, to enlist allies. Number five, A, adopt a new mindset. And number six, D, to design your success. Now, we're going to explore step one today. So let's explore step one together. Now, I want you to think of a situation that you're struggling with to get over. Grab your pen, grab your paper or your writing instrument, and I want you to draw two columns, okay? Now, in column A, I want you to probably pick 5 words. We're going to start with 5 words that describe the situation you're struggling with right now in this moment today to get over. So maybe for you, you're struggling with an illness. So that's in your the health category. Maybe you're struggling with loss of hope. You've lost your job or you've lost your business. So maybe you're losing your faith. Or maybe you're struggling with your finances. You're in debt up to your eyeball. Or maybe you're feeling stuck in a dead end job. You're working in a toxic work environment. Maybe for you, you're just feeling, dissatisfied in your soul. Or maybe you feel stuck in a toxic relationship. Now, let me preface this back up a little bit. There are 5 routes that you can take. You can use the thread system as a personal development tool, as a change management practice. You can use it as a community development tool, as a leadership development tool, or as an organizational development tool. So I wanted to just preface it by saying that. Because for you, if you're listening today, maybe it's not so much on the personal side. Maybe you're a leader dealing with some issues in the workplace. Maybe it's your organization that's going through a deep transformation right now. And so you need to identify what are those things that the organization is struggling with. Maybe you are a community advocate or leader and you're dealing with some issues, or you're a politician and you're dealing with some issues in your community. You need to be able to identify what those issues are. So that's what you're going to do in the first column, is to face it, identify it, acknowledge what is it that you're going through. Because if you don't know what it is that you are faced with, how will you know that you've achieved intentional transformation? So it's so important to identify what it is that you're struggling with today. Column B, I want you to jot down 5 powerful words that describe your transformed self. Who do you want to become? Who do you want to become as an individual? Who do you want that team to become? Who do you want that organization to become? Who do you want that leader, that leadership that you see yourself as this leader? Who is this leader? Who is this leader? Who is the community? What does the transformed community look like? I want you to write that down in column B. And so for you, maybe it's you are vibrantly healthy. Maybe for you on the personal development route, you are in a close personal relationship with God. You feel, you're back on track with your faith and you're believing now that all things are possible. Or maybe, you're just on a more stronger, firmer spiritual journey. Maybe for you, you're financially healthy. Maybe for you, you are a successful, sought after business leader. Maybe for you, you are a thriving company, or you're happily married, or you are happily raising your family. I want you to find powerful words that describe that transformed self, that transformed team, or that transformed leader, or that transformed organization, or that transformed community. Identify it, write it down, because that's how you're going to lean into it. You got to know who you want to become. You have to see that through your eyes vision. You have to see it. You don't have to believe it right now. That's not important. What's important is I want you to take the time to truly see, envision your most transformed self, because that's the journey you're going to get on. That's the journey that you will get on. You will feel empowered to get on that journey to manifest your most transformed self. Now, I want you to hold on to column A. Don't get rid of it just yet, because we're going to need it for step 2 in the thread system. So column A contains a lot of data. And the data will help you to make, a well-informed decision. So don't throw column A away just yet, because we need it to work through step 2 of the thread system in our next video lesson. We're going to work on it. We're going to look at the list that you've crafted during our next session. Okay, so hold on to the list. For today, let's focus on the 5 powerful words in column B, and the ones that represent who you want to become. So before we even go there, I want you to pause for a moment And just ask yourself, who do I want to become? What does what does this transformed self look like? How does this transformed self speak? Where does this transformed self live? Where am I working? Who are my friends? What are we doing? I want you to craft out some time after you're done with the lesson, and I want you to be able to answer those questions. So, next we're going to, I want you to get a clean, so you have column A, column B on one sheet of paper. I want you to get a clean, another sheet of paper, clean sheet of paper. And I want you to draw 5 boxes on this sheet of paper. I want you to take the 5 powerful words that you've written down in column B, and I want you to place them in each of these boxes. You can even get 5 Post-it notes. That works as well. Because here's the thing, if you've jotted them down on the paper, I want you to cut out those 5 boxes. And I want you to keep those 5 powerful words that represents your most transformed self, your most transformed team, your most transformed organization or community. And I want you to put them someplace where you can see them, notice them. It's a reminder to you where you're going. So keep them in a safe place. You can put them in your purse, you can paste them on your computer, put them in your office, just put them someplace that will serve as a reminder to you where you say you want to be, who you want to become, and where you're going. What does this transform self, company, team, leadership, community looks like? Then next, I want you to so once you've written them down, so for you maybe, like I said, you have those 5 words: vibrant, successful, healthy, you're healed, whatever those words are, write them down. The next step in this process is to take those 5 words, and I want you to go ahead and convert them into affirmation statements. So for you, it may mean, it may sound something like, I am vibrantly healthy. I am vibrantly wealthy. I am a sought after business leader. I am a New York Times bestselling author. I am a devout Christian. I am happily married. Whatever the words are that you've placed in those boxes, I want you to convert them into affirmation statements. Then I want you to grab your phone. Grab your phone. I'm going to grab mine. And I want to go to, I have an app that's called Voice Recorder, and it's in the Google App Store. And I want you to grab Voice Recorder. And here's the Voice Recorder. And see the little phone, it has like a little microphone. I want you to go ahead and you're going to hit record. I'm going to record it with you because I want you to record your affirmation, your transformed self. I want you to record it. It's only take like 30 seconds, not even 30 seconds, but I want you to record it. And we're going to do something with the recording. So I'm going to hit record. I'm going to record with you and then play it back for you, because there's something powerful about hearing your own voice speaking into your own soul. So powerful. So let's go ahead and we're going to record. So I'm going to record my 5 affirmations that I wrote down for myself. I am vibrantly healthy. I am a successful, sought after business leader. I am happily married. I am a get intentional, inspirational coach. I am vibrantly wealthy. I am a confident woman of God. Okay. That was 23 seconds. Okay. So I'm going to replay it. I'm going to replay it. Watch my facial expression when I replay it. I hope you can hear it. Let me make sure my phone is okay. Um, I am vibrantly healthy. I am a successful, sought after business leader. Oh, yeah. I am happily married.
I am a Get Intentional inspirational coach.
Yeah.
I am vibrantly wealthy.
Yeah.
I am a confident woman of God.
Yes. 23 seconds. I want you to save it. Make sure you put my affirmations. You can go in and change it as often as you like. But the important thing is to write it down, see it. So now you're engaging your senses. That's the purpose of this exercise, is to engage your senses. So you're able to see it, you wrote it down, you were able to hear it. Now I want you to feel it. So you can add music to it, inspirational music, and just feel it. And then you play it every morning when you get out of bed. And you're hearing it and you're believing it. And that is going to empower you to be it. Mic drop. Am I making sense? You have the power to be intentional. And don't let anyone take that away from you. And don't give your power up to being intimidated or insecure or stressed out. Always go back to the woman, the man, the company that you say you want to become and hold yourself accountable to becoming that individual, that company, that team, that community. Hold yourself accountable to becoming who you say you want to become because the world is waiting for you. It is not waiting for a carbon copy or a copycat of someone else. You're unique, you're authentic, and the gifts that you have, nobody else has them. So don't give your power away. Now, so you have identified what you're struggling with. You have identified who you want to become. You wrote it down. You're going to paste them, post them someplace where you can see them or put them in your purse. You've recorded it. I want you to listen to it every day for the next 21 days. And I guarantee you, something will shift in your life, on your team, in your company, in your community, and as a leader. That is my commitment to you that if you give this a shot, that you're going to experience a shift. Why? Because you're thinking outcomes. You've actually went into the future and you've brought the future into your present and you are being that transformed individual, that transformed team, that transformed organization, that transformed community. Now you have to take steps to get there. Today's not like, oh, I just think it and that's it. No, no, no. There's a lot more work that needs to be done. And that's why this is a 6-step process and not a 1-step process, right? And it requires, you being active, you're engaged, and you're also following through. You're holding yourself accountable, right? Because now you are aware, you're holding yourself accountable to becoming who you say you want to become. Um, I think I've said a lot, right? I know it's a lot. It's a lot to process. And you can always go back to this video and watch it as many times as you need to watch it. Another offer I want to share with you, actually, I want to share with you a big offer, and it is my 7 weeks Achieve Intentional Transformation Mentorship Guided Program. I designed this program just for you. And during our 7 weeks together, I will teach you how to take bold action steps, make tough decisions, get greater results that will help you to influence long lasting change. In the link below, you'll find more information about Achieve Intentional Transformation 7 weeks mentorship program, and also an opportunity to engage with me during the month of May, where I'll be hosting weekend informational session as the program begins in June. So you have around 4 to 5 weeks to engage with me, ask questions about the program, and then we're going to jump into it in this over the summer months. It's a great time for you to achieve intentional transformation. And as all of us continue to walk through life challenges, I believe that tools like the thread system is really, it is a perfect timing right now to have these tools and resources to help as many people as, all of us who are change agents can to use the power of your intentionality, the power of your intention, right? To choose the outcomes you want in every situation. And so I want to empower, I want to support you to shift strategy, improve performance, and grow revenues. Because if you are called to change millions of lives, we need more than just words. We have to take the steps necessary to build the resources to be able to help individuals and to transform their lives. And so, one of the things I'll close out on the video today is saying that I want to empower you to know that, when you know who you are, like step one is all about self identity. When you know who you are, you don't give your power away, like I said, to being insecure, to being intimidated by how others think, see, or feel about you. But when you know who you are, you stand in the power of who you're called to be. And in that power is your most transformed, bold, confident, creative, brilliant, innovative self. And my mission is to help you to achieve intentional transformation. It is such an honor to be with you today. I'm so excited that I got to share step one with you. Join me for the next video. We'll talk about how to harvest the data that you jotted down in column A. So if you need to refine column A, you have some time to do so. And then I'll see you during the next video. Thank you so much for the gift of your time. And I look forward to seeing you in the program. Have a wonderful day. Thank you so much. Bye bye.